Aaron, we're going straight to you now. You have all the time in the world. Go straight to it, Aaron. You know what I'm saying. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
All right, a very good morning to you. Good morning to you, Doctor. Good morning to you, Adesua. Let's get started. Quite disappointing from the defending champions of the English Premier League yesterday. And Liverpool failed once again, and they were beaten at home by Brighton, with Steven Alzate scoring the only goal in the game, and it has left Liverpool 7 points behind league leaders Manchester City, as they have failed to score at the Anfield for the third game in a row. You look at that, and it's left everyone scratching their heads. What's really going on with Liverpool? At the moment, Jurgen Klopp is saying they're probably tired mentally and physically, but the champions are 7 points behind league leaders Manchester City at the moment, fourth on the table. They will need to do more. But more importantly will be the watershed moment this weekend on Sunday, when Liverpool takes on Manchester City. But in the meantime, talking about Manchester City, they themselves moved 3 points clear on the table, as goals from Gabriel Jesus and Raheem Sterling got them a comfortable victory yesterday. And you look at that. Also, Kelechi Promising Iheanacho was unsung for his team, as he got the first goal before James Justin added the second for the Foxes. And Leeds United lost at home at the Ellen Road to Everton yesterday. Dominic Calvert-Lewin scoring a goal. And Aston Villa got a consolation, but the man that got on the score sheet, I got everyone talking, was former Manchester United loanee Jesse Lingard, who got a brace for himself and is looking good, and they're already picking him to star for the Three Lions of England. Now, moving away from that, Barcelona scored 5 goals in 18 minutes as they were able to overcome a massive scare, and the likes of Antoine Griezmann and Jordi Alba getting the brace for the Blaugrana on the day, and and Frankie de Jong also getting on the score sheet to help the Blaugranas against Granada yesterday to qualify for the Copa del Rey semi-finals. Now, quickly moving it on to tennis. At the moment, the Australian Open boss, Craig Tiley, has been speaking, and he's saying he's absolutely confident that the Grand Slam will hold and will kick off on Monday. We know that yesterday there were 507 members or people who were to be part of the Australian Open were told to self-isolate when a hotel worker tested positive, and the Melbourne health officials have been telling people they need to self-isolate at the moment. 160 players who are to participate in the Australian Open in Melbourne next week are still expecting the result as of this morning. So we're not so sure how things play out, but Craig Tiley is still insistent that that will go on. Before I come to you guys quickly, Eden Hazard, he's been bedeviled with injuries time and time again, and the latest coming yesterday. He had just returned to training yesterday, and he began to complain of muscle pain, and once again, he's been sidelined with a thigh injury.
Aaron, I know you have many stories. Yesterday, I wanted you to pay tribute to group captain Obakwa.
Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Who died on Monday, but just hold on.
Yes.
Because yesterday you were not even aware of the story.
Yes, I did my findings.
Yeah, but Liverpool put up a really very disappointing performance. It looks like they won't be able to defend their title, except a miracle happens on Sunday against Manchester City, which now looks like a do-or-die match.
For them, yeah.
Maybe if they win, a draw will not even be useful. Maybe if they win, they get back into reckoning. But I wanted to draw your attention to the fact that the Nigerian Football Federation has been struggling with the payment of salaries. Aloy Agu was reported in the papers yesterday celebrating the fact that he got 9 months out of 22 months that he has been owed. Get not wrong. We like to criticize him, but the man was owed 5 months' salary. He managed to get 2 months. Joseph Yobo managed to get something in December. I know Amaju Pinnick is your friend. What is the problem? If these players, coaches, and managers are not paid, are we in a good position to expect any kind of performance from our footballers?
Okay, let's start it off from the last question you asked about the Nigeria Football Federation. This has been unusual times for, I must actually say. First of all, they tried, the Nigeria Football Federation over the years have tried to banish that talk of not paying coaches or not remunerating the backroom staff of the Super Eagles. But no thanks to COVID-19, it has left the purse very, very lean. And that is why the last qualifiers, they actually played in Benin. Actually, most of the players, and I mean, most of the backroom staff were left empty-handed. And Aloy Agul, rightly so, came out and said that he has gotten part of the monies that were owed to him, and Genotro also got 2 months' salary paid to him. And I'm sure the Nigeria Football Federation will be looking for ways to smoothen out these things, because as it stands right now, the question everyone will be asking is, the Nigeria Football Federation supposedly are not saddled with the responsibility of even paying the coaches, because they've got a sponsor who should actually pay the coaches. But now the question will be, are the sponsors living up to their obligation? If yes, then why is the Nigeria Football Federation not paying the coaches? And if the sponsors are not living up to their obligation, maybe due to the COVID-19 hard times we find ourselves, then that's another case entirely. Since we're talking about the Nigeria Football Federation, you actually mentioned the ex-boss of the NFA who actually passed away, which the Nigeria Football Federation has been pouring encomiums upon encomiums on. I actually did the finding, and certainly the man has been quite instrumental. And most notable was the fact that he gave the debut to the legend of Nigerian football, talking about the late Okaraji, during his time where he was NFA boss between 1984 and 1987.
Right. Yeah, I mean, some good insights there, but Aaron, it's quite sad that we can't pay salaries to football stars. Even Kenneth Raw, a white man now, I specifically using that word now, has become used to non-payment of salary. It shows us in a very, very bad light, generally, and something has to be done about that. But most importantly, I want to talk about something very critical now, the state of the league. Yeah, I'm seeing some matches and all of that in the Nigerian league, but I feel we can do more, Aaron. I feel we can be better than this. There's just a part of me that says, yes, why is it only one game that is going out on TV? Can't we get more games on? Can't we push this even further? Can't we, ways we can bring a lot of people on board this league? It could be better than that. It could be better than that. Even if it's only one game we want to show on the weekend, can't we do a roundup like the goals, best goal highlights, and put it on other channels? Maybe, 15 minutes with the MPFL, where we show the goals of the week or something like that, just to let other people to know that this league is moving forward. Not just to show the league on the national broadcaster. Can't we just spread it across board or something? It's a conversation I want to have. I think that league can be better than that. I love that league a lot. I remember the days of Coca-Cola Challenge Cup in the 90s. This league used to be a sought after.
Rufai, you've made a very, very cogent point. It's left everyone scratching their heads. What is really going on? They should do better. We're expecting them to do better. First of all, I think it's a gradual process. The league structure as it is right now just started very, very recently. It's not even up to 10 years. Remember, the league was in disarray. They tried to gather themselves together. And right now, I think marketing the league, because the league has just turned to a pseudo-feeder scheme for even smaller teams abroad. Smaller teams who can afford to pay consistent salaries are the ones pricing our best players out of the league. And if they have to do that time and time again, they would always, at the beginning of the season, they always have to press reset buttons, because not enough monies are coming in. And once again, the talk that the government are still, state governments are still the one running the leagues, would always leave us probably 5 steps behind. If they don't fully privatize the league, I tell you, we will never see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Aaron, great one. Thank you so much.